to children being seen and not heard.
They're just having fun, George.
I can't think in all this chaos.
Pick that up and fold those clothes. It must be somewhere here. Clean your teeth and brush your hair and wash behind your ears. Tell me a story of dragons and princes, of castles with secrets and doors. Tell me a story of dreams and wishes, of heroes who battle till dawn. Settle down, you're far too loud. Could someone help me here? There's no time for make-believe. They're only children here. Tell me a story of long-bearded pirates and grandmas who fly to the moon. Tell me a story of faraway islands and turtles in Mermaid Lagoon. It's let's kiss the kids goodnight. Battling the baddest baddies, sailing through the stormy seas, flying to the far horizons. Just wait and see, won't you tell me a story of treetop adventures with fairies and dinner for two? Tell me a story I'll always remember, a story where dreams become true.
Welcome to the rather unusual house of the Darling family, where Nana, the nanny, who as you can see is actually a dog, is beginning the usual bedtime routine in the nursery. A few nights ago, her routine had been interrupted when she sensed a strange presence. She had sought out the intruder but had only managed to capture his shadow. Since then, she had been on high alert.
What have you lost now, George? We're gonna be late.
My cufflinks. I don't suppose they've been magically turned into two golden dolphins and swam across the sea.
That's a really inventive idea, George.
Well, I think... Oh, look at my trousers. They're covered in dog hair. I'm so hairy that people in the street will probably start calling me Rover and throwing me dog bones. Nana, come here now. I'm not surprised you're completely doubled. The amount of hair you transferred to me. Lisa, take these molting menaces out of here.
Come on, Nana.
I need to go and shave my trousers.
Oh, George, dear, let me help you. Good night, children. Sleep well. Here are your cufflinks. The little imps have scuttled at us.
Hey, Tink, that man was really grumpy. He reminded me of Captain Hook.
Poor Nana, that was so unfair, Father. She worked so hard. I even heard Mother say that Nana had captured Peter Pan's shadow the other night.
So it is here, Tink.
I wish Mother would tell us another bedtime story about Peter Pan. Is he real, Wendy? We've never seen him. I know, but sometimes you just know something's real. Now, time to sleep. But we want to play. You can play all you want in your dreams. I'm rather tired too. Perhaps I'll have a little nap and then go and check on Nana.
Come on, Tink. We need to search quickly.
Here it is, Peter. Look, it's been ironed and hung up, although it's a bit hairy. Now, let's go.
No, wait. I need to reattach it.
But despite his best efforts, the shadow would just not cooperate.
Ugh.
Oh my goodness, what's happening? Oh, Peter Pan! Is it you? Is it really you?
Cock-a-doodle-doo.
It is you, you're really here! Oh my goodness, you're so observant.
Cock-a-doodle-doo. Peter Pan, at your service. Without my shadow, though, it won't go back on. We've tried everything.
Wendy, Moira, Angela, darling, it's your service. So, Nana really did trap your shadow. Wendy, Moira, Angela, darling. Who needs a name that long? I don't like to have to sew the labels to your clothes. Hey, that's it. I can sew your shadow back on. I bet that'll work. You just sit here while I get my box of tricks.
And Wendy, as always, was as good as her word.
There, all done.
Thank you, Wendy. Hey, let me give you something.
An acorn necklace. Thank you, Peter.
There, Tink. Good as new.
Amazing. Can we go back to Neverland now?
Good idea. How about it, Wendy? And you could come too and be our mother.
What? Whose mother?
Mine and the lost girl's mother.
The Lost Girls? Who are they?
Come with us and find out.
I'm not sure I want to be anybody's mother.
You won't know until you try. Aren't you game for an adventure?
Always.
So come on then.
But how will we get there?
We'll fly, of course.
But I can't fly.
I'll teach you. It's easy.
Oh, this is too exciting. I must wake Michael and John. Can they come too? Just when I thought it couldn't get any worse. Boys, wake up. Peter Pan is here and he's going to teach us how to fly.
Are we in a dream, Wendy? Pinch me, Michael, and we'll find out. Ow! You didn't need to be that enthusiastic.
All right, everyone. Think really happy thoughts and imagine yourself floating up, up, up.
Peter, it's not working. What a shame. We'll just have to go without you then. Bye.
No, wait, Tink. I nearly forgot. Fairy dust.
I think it's beginning to work.
Ooh.
All right, everyone. Think really happy thoughts and don't look down. Just close your eyes and focus on one thing. Open your mind to wonderful some things. Think of a world that's way beyond your
Neverland, where minds grow unchecked and mischievous stories roam free. If you look closely enough, you may be able to spot some wild warriors, with Tiger Lily, the chief's daughter, whose cheeks glow with the pride of her ancestors and whose wit is so sharp you can practically see it glimmer in the moonlight.
By the great spirit of Claptersnap, the great thunderbird, we will slide through the forest and take up the pirates, one by one by one by one.
One by one by one by one.
Come on, my warriors, let's hunt them down.
We will follow you to the end of our island, our princess.
And off they slither, like a giant hungry snake, silent and deadly, benevolent, with a page is never blank. There are always more intriguing creatures around every corner or crawling out from under every rock.
Yo ho ho! Yo ho ho! It's a pirate's life for me!
Loo rolls and limpets. Those pesky wild warriors are nearby. I can feel it in my hook.
There is definitely something fishy going on. I can smell it.
Isn't that because you have a sardine in your pocket?
Oh yeah. I brought that just in case I got a bit peckish.
Stick together, boys. Cutlasses at the ready.
Boy, Smee, mind what you're doing with that.
I don't think you should talk to your first mate like that.
Thanks to you, I already got a perforated bottom, and you just done it again, Mr. Smee.
Lads, stick together. We'll need every man jack of us to see them off.
Split my infinitives. This is no time to fight amongst ourselves. Get in line or you'll feel my hook in your gizzards.
Yo ho, lads, let's sneak up and take them by surprise.
Keep your eyes peeled, me hearties, or I'll peel them for you. With this nifty peeler attachment I had made for my hook.
Captain James Hook, Peter Pan's arch enemy. He has Peter to thank for his hook, as it was Peter who chopped it off and fed it to a very hungry crocodile. Luckily for Hook, the crocodile also ate an alarm clock, so whenever he hears it, he is warned that the croc is nearby, and that really shivers his timbers. It sounds just like... that.
Lost the wolves and the pirates. Irish Peter here. I get scared when he's away.
Catty custard. Curly's a catty custard.
Stop it. You don't even know what a custard is. Stop arguing. Let's play. Nibs, you're it.
Quick, girls, quick. There's a bird chasing Peter and he wants us to kill it. It's a Wendy bird.
I heard of Wendy bird. They are fierce.
Bows and arrows, everyone.
There it is. Let them fly, girls.
Got it!
3 cheers for Toodles. Hip, hip, hoo. That doesn't look much like a bird. It got no feathers.
It looks like a lady.
And Tootles has killed her. I bet Peter brought her here to look after us, and now...
Hey girls, good news. I have brought a mother for you.
Oops.
What is it? What's the matter?
Wendy? Oh no!
could have been in one of us. But it was actually Tootles.
That's true.
But why were you shooting at her?
Tinkerbell told us she was a bird and that you wanted us to kill it.
Tinkerbell, Tink,
What?
you're banished forever.
No, you can't do that. I'm your fairy.
Well, for a week then.
Peter, Wendy's not dead. She's still breathing.
Look at this, the acorn necklace that I gave her. It saved her.
Now can she be our mother?
I think we should build her a house to live in.
What shall we build it out of, Peter?
Maybe she could tell us what type of house.
I wish I had a pretty house, the smallest ever seen, with funny little walls and dainty windows. I wish I had a little house just big enough for me, the kind you find in fairy tales and dreams. We'll build you a house that is all you could want. We'll build you a house of your dreams. We'll do what we can with the things we have found. This Wendy house is a place for us to make believe. Of course, I'll need a lovely door to welcome people in, with roses all around in pink and yellow. And then I think I'd like to have a roof of mossy green, the kind you find in fairy tales and dreams. We'll build you a house that is all you could want. We'll build you a house of your dreams. We'll do what we can with the things we have found. This Wendy house is a place for us to make believe. You've built me such a pretty house, the smallest ever seen, with funny little walls and dainty windows. And now I have a little house just big enough for me, the kind you find in fairy tales and dreams. We've built you a house that is all you could want. We've built you a house of your dreams. We've done what we can with the things we have found. This Wendy house is a place for us to make. This Wendy house is a place for us to make. This Wendy house is a place for us to make believe. How exciting! I'm going to call it my Wendy house as I designed it myself. What's that?
Oh, just some pirates out of the lagoon.
Pirates, yes.
Over on the Jolly Roger, Captain Hook is in a rather melancholy frame of mind, haunted, as always, by the very existence of Peter Pan.
I've just popped a batch of your favorites in the oven, Captain. Crab's gone to the hint of sea. So, dear Captain, you don't look so happy. Have you been thinking about Peter Pan again?
Peter Pan, that stupid boy with a pesky, pisky, pexy, pixie for a friend. I, Captain Hook, am the Lord of Neverland. When I get hold of Peter Pan, I'll let him feel the steel. He'll get a closer shave than he's ever had.
Begging your pardon, Captain, but he's just a kid. In fact, that's the whole point of him. I don't think he shaves at all.
Mr. Smee, you astound me.
Ah, thank you, Captain.
I didn't think anything could be sillier than a wonky carrot, but you are. I will pay Peter Pan back for what he did to me, cutting off my hand and feeding it to that tick-tock crop. Now that he's had a taste of me, he wants the rest of me.
You can take that as a kind of compliment, Captain.
Blazing barnacles, man. I need a plan to capture Peter Pan and his wimpy lost boys. We are pirates. We are pirates. Plundering, powerful.
Pongy?
Predatory pirates. They should be no match for us, those silly, simpering
Sausages?
simpletons. Who are we?
Is that individually or as a group, Captain?
Mr. Smee, I didn't think you could sing any lower into my estimation, but you have. You've done it again, Mr. Smee.
I do try my best, Captain.
We're better than those pathetic lost girls, aren't we, lads?
Aye, aye, Captain.
They're nothing. Nobodies.
Nah.
Non-entities.
Ooh.
Who are we?
The pirates of the sea.
Who are we?
The pirates of the sea. The pirates of the sea.
We're mean. We're strong. We're tough. We're made of nasty stuff. It's what we do. We're brave. We're bad. We're fierce. We haven't shaved for years. The pirate crew. Never underestimate the methods we can demonstrate to conquer and eliminate them one by one. We'll string them up, we'll cut them down, they'll walk the plank, we'll watch them drown. We won't give up, we won't give in till everybody knows that we're the most outrageous pirates of the sea. We fight, we grunt, we spit. We're rather proud of it. It's what we do. We climb, we scrub, we cook. We're never off the hook. The pirate crew. Never underestimate the methods we can demonstrate to conquer and eliminate them one by one. We'll string them up, we'll cut them down, they'll walk the plank, we'll watch them drown. We won't give up, we won't give in till everybody knows that we're the most outrageous, so audacious. You can't tame us, try and change us. We're the famous pirates of the sea. Batten down, me hatches. You're a crew to be proud of.
Captain, look who we found climbing onto the ship.
Well, if it isn't our wonderfully wild princess. On a mission to feed you to Mr. Croc, no doubt. And here I am, and I seem to be totally undigested. Mission not accomplished then. But this could be a timely thing to happen. I think I have it, Smee.
Well, don't give it to me, Captain. I have a rather delicate constitution. For a pirate.
I mean, I have a plan, Smee. You and Starkey will take our little princess down to Marooners Rock and tie her up. If Peter Pan hears about it, he'll try rescuing her, fancy himself the hero. But we'll be waiting to take him by surprise. And if he doesn't come, we can just simply enjoy watching her slowly disappear beneath the water. It's win-win, really.
I will die with honor.
Take her away. I'll follow on. Have a splashing time. Toodaloo.
Yes, it's always a good idea to go to the loo before a trip, especially on water.
my galley. Me? It's me?
As chance would have it, this happens to be around the same time that Peter has decided to take Wendy and the Lost Girls to go catch a mermaid.
Oh, I did so want to catch a mermaid.
It is really difficult. You have to be careful that they don't try and drown you.
Look at their shimmering scales. They're so beautiful.
I never noticed.
Why has this rock got a post in it?
It's Marina's rock. And if you tie someone up to that post,
Very tightly so they can't get away, no matter how hard they try.
and then the water rises higher and higher and higher, they drown! Ooh!
What, Cheryl, have you seen that plain girl Peter's brought to the island?
really loves the bomb, Michelle. No shiver bombshell. And absolutely no shine, seashell, none at all. She should look at us and watch her run. Look at me, look at us, we live a life of glamour. Every one of us a beauty queen. Take a seat, be impressed, we love the razzle dazzle. We're anything that anybody wants to be. We're gorgeous, we're flawless. Our fans all adore us. It's true, we're elegant, intelligent. So, darling, the spotlight is here. With hair like Rapunzel, no wonder we're full of ourselves. Focus on us like no others. That's why everybody loves us. Look at me, look at us, we live a life of glamour. Every one of us a beauty queen. Take a seat, be impressed, you got the razzle dazzle. We're anything that anybody wants to be. Anything that anybody wants to be.
All of a sudden, there is a cold shiver across the lagoon, which sends the mermaids down to their coral recesses. The sun has not come, but the moon has not gone, and there is a sense of evil lurking across the lagoon. Soon, a familiar chant is heard.
Yo, yo ho ho, yo ho ho, it's the pirate's life for me. The life for me, here at last. Let's get onto the rock and we can lie in wait for Peter Pan.
Come on, Missy, let's just tie you to the post so you can't swim away. And don't forget to blow bubbles, the mermaids love to chase them, you know.
Those scoundrels. They've got Tiger Lily.
Be careful, Peter. They look like dangerous men.
Huh, dangerous, Seth. Well, I have an idea. Ahoy there, me hearties.
It's the captain, he must be swimming out to us.
We tied up the princess nice and tight, Captain.
Untie her, you scurvies. Let her go.
But, Captain,
Blazing barnacles, you dare question me? I'll have my hook in you.
best do as he says.
Ahoy there! Where is she then? Not drowned already? I hope I haven't missed the fun.
We let her go, Captain.
Just like you said.
Blazing barnacles, I said no such thing.
You did, Captain.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
Yes, I did.
That's clever, Captain. You said that without moving your lips.
It wasn't me, you fool.
Cock-a-doodle-doo.
Pan! You're done for this time, Pan.
Did somebody say just eat?
I'm coming for you, Peter Pan. I'll find your hideout and I'll get you. Ah!
Peter, come on. You need to get off this rock before the water comes right up. Get off me! You may have lovely hair, but I bet you can't do that with your scaly tail.
After Peter's heroic rescue of Tiger Lily from the evil clutches of the pirates, the wild warriors swear to protect Peter and the lost boy and the lost girls forever from the dastardly crew. As the disgruntled Wendy and Tinkerbell look on jealously as Tiger Lily and the wild warriors conduct a special ceremony for Peter and swear loyalty to him.
Thank you. I thank you all.
We present our great leader who is the headless worthy of his feet. It's made out of feathers of the salamander bird. The rarest bird on the island. And precious stoneline from mountain of great high.
Ooh.
Magnificent one, your assets will always be bravery. And your cunning. Make these ancient weapons only known to the wild warriors. Use wisely and well.
And now, let our great leader be honored throughout the land.
Thank you. It was my greatest honor to rescue Tiger Lily, and I will try and be worthy of her respect.
I'm sure I don't know what all the fuss is about, and what sort of a warrior princess needs rescuing. Anyway, I have books to read. I don't have time for this silliness. Girls, come on, it's time for bed.
Do we have to?
Yeah, Wendy, don't spoil the fun.
Girls, home. You'll never grow up big and strong if you don't get enough sleep.
Then just don't grow up at all.
Well, I'm going home. If you don't come now, there'll be no story.
If we have to.
Peter.
Not now. I'm busy, Tink. Besides, don't you remember? You're banished from what you did to Wendy, nearly getting her killed. Cock-a-doodle do.
Finally, as the celebrations draw to an end, and the great leader takes his new possessions back to Hangman's Tree. But as is the way in Neverland, As one chapter is closing, another will be opening close by. So we see pirate cutlasses drawn, once again prowling the island in search for Peter's hideout.
Banished, banished indeed, just because of that prissy little madam. How could Peter take her side? It's just not fair, acting like she's the queen of hangmanry just because she's their mother. Some days, I'll show her.
So Hangman's Tree, is it? That's where the little hidey hole is. Quickly, we better go. Oh, splice me main branch. Quickly, we better tell Captain. 'Twill be sweet music to his ears.
inside Hangman's tree. The girls are waiting for the great hunter to return. Sack in hand, what booty has he bagged tonight?
What's in the bag, Peter?
Oh, just the wolf who thought he might eat me. I had other ideas, of course.
What a beauty. That must have been quite a battle. Here, take some of my very own homemade tonic to renew your strength.
Can we have a story now? Make one up for us, Wendy.
You mean mother?
Story, story, story.
All right. There was once a man.
I wish it had been a lady.
I wish it had been a white rat.
Quiet. There was a lady as well. The man's name was Mr. Darling, and the lady's name was Mrs. Darling.
I knew them.
I think I knew them. And what do you think they had?
White rats?
No, they had 3 children, and these children had a faithful nanny called Nana, who's a dog. One night, Mr. Darling put poor Nana out in the yard, and so the children flew away to Neverland, where the lost girls are.
I thought they did. I don't know how, but I thought they did.
Wendy, was one of the girls called Toodles?
Yes, she was.
Nibs, am I in a story? I am in a story.
When the parents came home from their evening out, all the beds were empty, all the children gone. Can you imagine those poor parents discovering their children had flown away? Oh, how worried they must have been. I can hardly bear to think about it.
How did we end up here? Nana, how did we end up here? Seems like only yesterday we were kissing them goodnight, missing the way things were. Nana, I'm missing the way things were. All their games of make-believe, their laughter and delight. Wish on a star, and wherever you are, I'll be sat by the window and waiting. Long for the day when you're home here to stay, and I'll tell you a story again. Things haven't been the same, Nana. Things haven't been the same. Things are all the magic disappeared. Seeing them in my dreams, Nana. I'm seeing them in my dreams. So much I would say to them if only they were here. Wish on a star, and wherever you are, I'll be sat by the window and waiting. Long for the day when you're home here to stay, and I'll tell you a story again. Wish on a star, and wherever you are, I'll be sat by the window and waiting. Long for the day when you're home here to stay, and I'll tell you a story again. How did we end up here, Nana? How did we end up here? Let's go back, Wendy.
You're not going to leave us, Wendy?
I think we must. Our parents must be so very sad.
We won't let you go.
Why don't you all come with us? I'm sure Mother and Father will be happy to adopt you.
Can we go, Peter?
If you want.
You all need your coats. Hurry up, Peter.
I'm not coming.
Not coming?
No.
Hurry up, Peter.
Peter's not coming.
But why, Peter?
I just always want to stay young and have fun.
Well then, goodbye, Peter. Here's the rest of the tonic. Don't forget to take it.
Don't worry, I won't.
Fancy a nice little swim with the sharks?
At last, split my bananas. I have him at my mercy. So, the boy just wants to have fun, does he? Well, I'm sure that death will be an awfully big adventure for him. Now, James Hook, how will you dispatch him? No fair fight to the finish. Too much alliteration. Let me think. This is a moment to savor.
Tinkerbell, can you check that they've gone off all right? Would you?
That would be my pleasure.
Let me take a little peek. Slice me onions, it's made for children, but I could just reach into that little bottle there. Aha, James Hook, you're a genius. I know what I'll do. I'll drop a little of the deadly poison I always carry with me into that glass. There'll be a moment of Peter Pan, ick, and then he'll die a lonely and unheroic death. Perfect. Now back to my ship to watch those children go from plank to plankton.
What was he doing here? Oh no, that's maybe why I couldn't find them. Peter, wake up, I couldn't find them.
So, where'd they go?
I just saw Captain Hook outside here. Maybe he has something to do with it.
I bet his kidnapped Wendy and the girls. I need all the strength I can get. My tonic. Where's my tonic?
No, Peter, don't drink it. It's red. Something's wrong.
Out of my way. Think you're just jealous because Wendy made it for me.
No, Peter,
Oh, dear Tink, you drank it to save me. What am I going to do? She says if everyone believes in fairies, that she will get well again. Do you believe in fairies? Please say you do. Fair Come on, Tink. We need to go see the Jolly Roger. This time it's final. It's Hook or me.
Over on the Jolly Roger, whose name strikes fear into the hearts of men, Captain Hook and his gleeful crew are in a celebratory mood. They are anticipating plunky pranks and jolly pirate japes. Mr. Smee even baked his signature irresistible macaroons.
1, 2, 3. That teaches to swipe one of Mr. Smee's macaroons without asking. Now I've got plenty of drink to go with it.
What's next, Captain?
I think it's time for Johnny Plank to join us. Johnny Plank, it's a while since we've seen him. Go and fetch him, Mr. Smee. Bicarbonate of soda. This is a happy night. I'll go and check on those macaroons.
Do you need a hand with the Johnny Plank, Mr. Smee? I think it's the captain who needs a hand. You better not let him hear you say that.
I'm just trying to recall where he is. Oh, I know. He was lying around and I tripped over him, and I thought of how much more useful he would be as a shelf.
A what?
A shelf, somewhere to keep my stuff, like the Baker of the Week award the captain gave me for my macaroons.
You are going to have to take it off him pretty quickly.
Oh, if I must. Do you think the captain will notice that I painted him pink?
Pink? You painted Johnny Plank pink? You know the captain hates pink. Oh, Smee, you just gone and done it again.
Good old Johnny Plank. Oops. prisoners. Soon we'll be underway sailing the seven seas. I'll go charter course, put on my best apparel, then we shall have some entertainment before we set off. Sit them there so they can have a while to contemplate their fate. I will return shortly.
Yo-ho-ho, supply them like this. On the way down, point your toes and be sure to blow a kiss. Mwah!
Stack me shelves. I never thought I'd see the day. No more pandemonium. I will be the undisputed king of Neverland. Begging your pardon, Captain, but there seems to be some ticking going around the ship. Thought you want to know.
The crocodile, of course! How could I forget the crocodile? How could you let me forget about the crocodile? Call yourself a first mate? Just when I think everything's looking up, I find I've been surrounded by idiots all along.
What do you want us to do with the captives, Captain?
The captives, of course! Quickly, make them walk the plank. Perhaps they will satisfy the fiendish croc's appetite and give us enough time to sail away into our next adventure. It must be my nerves. My eyes are playing tricks on me. Johnny Plank looks pink.
It's probably the sunset reflecting on him, sir.
Goodbye, world. Goodbye, sweet girls.
No time for all of that. Hurry along, little missy.
Little missy, don't you little missy me. I have learnt to fly, designed a house, made up my own recipe for tonic, fought off a mermaid, and made up some of the best stories ever. I'm no little missy. I am strong. I am invincible. I am Wendy.
No splash, Captain. That's not right. Has anybody heard that old saying? If there's no splash, best to be prepared. What will we total? What are we, Boy Scouts? That infernal ticking. I can't concentrate.
Now, Captain, take a moment to breathe deeply. Just concentrate on the moment. Close your eyes and listen to the sounds around you.
Listen to the sounds? What am I doing? Smee, I can't hear it anymore. The ticking, it stopped.
Because the clock needs winding up just like you.
Pan, but you're...
Dead? Ooh, then you should be more scared of me because I might be a ghost.
Ah!
Ready, girls? Have it at 'em.
I'm off, Pan. I'll swim away and live to fight another day. He really does look very pink.
Oh dear, no splash.
Smee, help me! I've landed on the crocodile. Quick, Smee, throw him some macaroons.
Hang on, Captain, I'm coming. Launch the lifeboats, lads.
Tinkerbell, sprinkle plenty of fairy dust. This will be a big ship to fly.
Where are we going, sweetheart?
To London, of course.
Picture a happy place and don't lose it. Let your imagination run through it, lifting you off the ground beneath your feet. Come follow me, we'll fly with the stars, we'll dance with the moon. A million miles of wonder, a Neverland to be discovered. High in the clouds, we're lost in the view. We'll soar above forever, but whatever you do, just don't look down.
Alright, everyone, let's change the flag from skull and bones to golden cockery. Cock-a-doodle-doo.
Cock-a-doodle-doo.
Wait, do we go? Oh, right, okay.
Back at the Darling house, Nana, despite still being a hairy thing, has been allowed back into the nursery by a very guilty Mr. Darling.
If only I hadn't thrown you out that night, Nana, we might have stopped Peter Pan tempting our children away to Neverland. If only I knew about him in his shadow. But for now, it is I who must live in the kennel as a son, I regret.
George, there's really no need.
I can't do things by halves. Mary, you know that, so the kennel will be until they come back home.
Let's leave the window open as always and try to get some sleep. Oh look, they're in here, and it looks like they've been waiting for us. Oh my goodness, is that Father in the kennel?
I think maybe we've come back just in time.
It's been fun meeting real fairy, Tinkerbell. Look after Peter, won't you? I will. Here, take this. Thank you. I thought I heard Wendy's voice. Must have been a dream. Mother, we're home.
George, Nana, they're home. They're really home. At last, our little family back together. Oh, Wendy, what about the lost girls?
Oh my goodness, I'd almost forgotten.
Lost girls? What lost girls?
From Neverland, Father, we said they could come and live with us. You don't mind, do you? There are only 5 of them.
What do you think, Nana?
Then let's invite them in.
And all in the moment, the darling house practically doubled, and the nursery was once again filled with dragons and castles and all the wonderful stuff of imagination.
Peter, isn't it? Peter Pan. Are you not staying, Peter?
Will you make me go to school, then work in an office?
Yes, that's all part of growing up.
Then I'll go back to Neverland.
Will you ever go back, Wendy? I don't know, Mother, but something of Neverland will always be with me. Who knows? Now I've learned to fly, I imagine I'll never forget how. Oops, sorry, Nana.
Can I please have a candle back now?
Nana! It's a good life sharing these moments together. It's a great night having you here by my side.
primary production at BISP. It feels like 15 years, honestly. It's been a long time. And it's such a joy to watch it and just feel normal, back to what it is that we do the best. And it's such a joy, so thank you for all your efforts, everybody. We all know how beneficial these plays are. I don't think I need to tell you, for the children involved. The way they grow and mature, so much they learn from it. And because of that, so many adults make so much effort to put on the plays. So I need to recognise some people. I've got my list just in case. Backstage, undoubtedly, we have Miss Bolton, Mrs. Robinson, and, although she's not listed, Mrs. Sherlock. Can you come out? I thought I saw Mrs. Sherlock. Oh, she's moved.
Yeah. She multitasks, yeah.
Hair and makeup. I've got Kuna, Patricia and Lindsay. If you're here, thank you for all your work. Sang Kun To and CTA Productions, thank you. Lighting, Kun Nung and Kun Pian. Props, Miss Fudge and Mrs. Robinson again. Production crew, Mrs. Robinson and Miss Fudge and Miss Payne. And of course our live band, Miss Baker, Miss Fudge, Mr. Moore, Mr. Wilson and Mrs. Wilson. But ultimately the people we need to thank are the children. They're the ones who've entertained us. All those adults put the effort in so that the children can do what it is they did tonight and what they'll do tomorrow night as well. So once more, if we clap loud enough, I always like to give them some sort of encore.
Which one? Good Life, the last one. Good Life?
We're doing the last verse.
We're doing the last
that
verse.
you just did of It's a Good Life.
Do we stay here?
No.
It's a good life.